Hi, my friends. I'm Roseanne Marsh, and today I'm going to ask you to do something actually pretty fun and enlightening. So, hopefully, you'll go on a little bit of an adventure with me. Okay, be honest. Have you ever walked into your bedroom and gone, ah, or almost instantly? Well, our bedrooms are actually an indication of what's going on in our subconscious mind. And we're not going to fix it today, but we're going to do something really fun. We're going to find out through the lens of, does it bring me heaviness? Does it bring me calm? And what is the message around there? Because after all, our rooms are not just bedrooms. They could be a mood board, they could be a mirror, or they can be a messenger. So today we're just going to notice. And how are we going to do that? I'm going to take you on a tour of your bedroom and introduce 7 different categories that you can look at. And you can get really curious about what that message, that symbolism could mean. And this isn't a judgment. This isn't a diagnosis, but there is science behind this. This is about getting curious. And when we get curious, we open up to awareness. And awareness, that's the first form of organization. So I'm going to give you some possible interpretations, but there is no definitive like X equals Y. I'm going to give you what it could possibly mean, and you see what resonates with you, because different things can mean different things to different people. But at least this will get your brain thinking. So if you're ready, let's get busy. Before I start you on your tour, I want to walk you back a number of years where I walked into my son's bedroom. He was in junior high at that time, and I could smell the sights and sounds of junior high. One of the first things that I noticed that he had dirty shorts on the floor, and they were sprinkled all over, and off to the side was an empty laundry basket that they could go in. And then I looked at the bed. The bed was unmade, no top sheet. The blanket was just kind of tossed to the side. And as I looked up on his shelves, I saw all his Power Rangers and superheroes that were lined up meticulously on the shelves. And then if he came down onto his desk, there was this beautiful array of different kinds of knives, all sizes and shapes, all lined up. In his closet, I could see his collection of really nice sneakers, one after another lined up. And the mom and me smiled because I thought, oh my gosh, this room is so him. But another part of me was like, wow, this room is telling a story. And all of our rooms tell a story. And at the very end, I'll come back and tell you what I learned. But first, let's go into your bedroom. And if you need to, take me to your doorway. And we're now going to gander into these 7 categories. Now, evaluating these 7 categories works whether your room is chaotic or whether it looks like a staged hotel. Clean doesn't always mean calm, and messy doesn't always mean broken. So just be open for what the interpretation might be. But okay, so don't run in there and straighten up your room. We want to evaluate it as is. Don't change the evidence. We're just going to study the evidence. Okay, the first category is the floor story. That usually means your momentum and your bandwidth. So look at your floor. Are there clear pathways? Or are there obstacle course? Do things have a home or do they land where you drop them? Now here's some possible meanings. Choose what fits. Well, my life is moving fast and this is my bandwidth showing. Or it could mean I'm kind of resisting all those little decisions that I need to make. Or it could mean literally I'm in survival mode and my energy is going to greater things or things that I prioritized as greater. So here's a curiosity question for you. What decision am I stepping over every day? Because your floor is your bandwidth in physical form. Category 2, your surface story. That could be your nightstand, your dresser, your counters, your desk. This is your attention and your unfinished loops. So now look at those surfaces. Is it a calming landing zone? Or is it like a doom pile? Do you have all those stacks of, oh man, I'm going to deal with that later? What this could mean, if you've got cups and boxes and dirty dishes or piles, even if they're organized but piled high, it could be, well, this is my launch pad. I live out of my piles. Or it could be, this is my holding place. I'm kind of postponing decisions. Or this is my comfort clutter. I keep it close to me so I don't forget. So is this pile telling me I need a system, or is it telling me I need fewer commitments? So surfaces don't just hold stuff, they hold decisions. Okay, ready for number 3. This is the bed story. This is all about rest, escape, comfort, or unfinished. So now the bed, the most intimate piece of furniture that you even own. Is it made? Is it unmade? Is it buried? Is it decorated with laundry? Does it feel like a nest or a battlefield? Is it only for sleep, or is it also for scrolling and studying and worrying? Here's some possible meanings. If it's unmade, it could mean that, oh man, I am depleted. I'm just processing. I don't have closure on things. If there's laundry and papers and homework and other things on there, my rest space becomes my task space. And if you have a fortress of pillows, it could mean I'm building up safety, or I need comfort, or I need control. So here's a question for you. If your bed could talk, would it say, I need rest, I need escape, I need comfort, or I've got some things that are just unfinished? Our beds can be a sanctuary, or they can literally be a bulletin board. So if your to-do list sleeps in your bed, don't be surprised if your brain won't. Now here's category number 4. This is your wall and your decor. This is your identity and your joy cues. So look at your walls. Is it blank? Do you have old photos on there? Do you have quotes? Do you have art? Is there a vision board? Do they reflect you now or 5 years ago? So here's some possible meanings. If it's blank walls, it could mean, I'm just private, or I'm in transition, or I'm not settled. If it's the old identity, old photos, old art, old things, I haven't updated the story I live in. Or if you have meaningful displays, it could mean, well, I'm anchored. I remember what matters most. So do your walls really reflect the past, the present, or the future? Walls are the silent narration. Now, category number 5. These are your collections. This is your comfort, your meaning, and your memory. So what do you collect? Is it books? Is it shoes? Is it crystals? Is it awards? Is it dishes? Is it hobby things? Is it memorabilia? Is it figurines? Is it photos? And here's the line you asked for. Sometimes objects are just objects, and sometimes they're emotional bookmarks. So ask, is it displayed with pride? Is it boxed away? Is it hidden because it feels too personal? Or is it kept because, I don't know, releasing that is like releasing a season of my life? But all you have to decide on your collections is this feeding me or is it freezing me? Now, category number 6. Whoa. The closet is very telling. This is kind of the state of the union. It's the backlog or the someday me. So peek into your closet. Is it calm and breathable, or is it like jammed and stressful? Do you have those someday clothes, or you have those guilt items you just haven't even decided on? Possible meanings could mean I'm tired. I'm holding on to a version of me from the past and I hide what I don't want to face. So what are you not ready to decide? Closets are where postponed decisions go to hide. Now here's the last category. These are the joy and safety cues that your nervous system wants. This one is the secret key. Ask yourself, what in my room is bringing me joy and why? And what makes me feel safe? And what makes me feel like, I can just exhale? So the curiosity question is, what does my nervous system want more of? Does it want more safety? Does it want more comfort? Does it want more freedom? Does it want more control? Look around for those joy clues that your nervous system is leaving. Your room is not only sending load and support messages, it is also symbolic messages. You surround yourself with what the nervous system is reaching for. Sometimes we don't even know we're doing that. Let me give you a couple examples. A collection can mean comfort, or it can be your identity, or it can be like a time capsule. A pile can be, I'm just overwhelmed, or I'm in grief, or in a season where I just can't decide. A fortress of pillows can be cozy, or like, man, I need more safety. Blank walls could be, I'm just a minimalist, or it could be, I just don't want to feel. A locked box could mean privacy, or could mean protection, or could mean something really sacred to you. So what is my room trying to help me feel? Symbols aren't facts. They're just prompts. Now I want to go back to my son's room because once I had this lens, I didn't just see a mess. I saw a message. Now remember all those shoes he had lined up in his closet. To me, those meant freedom or the ability to move or the ability to escape. Those superheroes that were all lined up on his shelves, to me, they meant protection. And those knives that were lined up, symbolically, they didn't mean a threat. They meant empowerment, a sense of control. And that messy bed, for me, was like exhaustion, no closure to things. And the reason I can interpret this is because I knew his life. He was being bullied at school. You know your life. So as you look at these things, as you look at the bedroom, you'll know how to interpret those messages. But we have to remember that our environment is created by what is in our subconscious. What is our nervous system telling us that it is craving? And whether I was 100% right or wrong on his room, what it did do, it gave me a chance to contemplate maybe how I could be of a better support to him. So once you look at these 7 categories, what do? Well, you pick one that stood out the most to you, not the worst, but the loudest one, and you just do one tiny little shift. So if your floor was really loud, just get one basket where everything can be thrown into. If your surfaces, your desks, etc., are really loud, just create one calm landing zone. Was your bed loud? Well, clear your bed at night like you're welcoming yourself. If your closet was loud, just decide on 10 things that can be removed that you no longer need. If your walls were loud, just think of one joy thing that you can put on your wall. And if your collections are loud, either display them with intention or box them up with purpose. There is power in just doing one little nudge from a clue that your bedroom left you. Your space is speaking, and today you just learned how to listen. We took a sneak peek into your bedroom, but this is any of your personal areas. This could be your office, it could be your car, it could be any place that is your little area, because we create our environment based on what's going on in our subconscious. It's a mirror and it's a tool. It's not a judgment, but it does give us clues to interpret what's going on in our mind. Next week, we're going deeper into the science of cleaning and clearing and why sometimes just straightening a drawer can change your life. That and more science. Because after all, we are creators and we create the life that we want and desire. There are messages all around us that we can interpret. But what's exciting? There's tools we can use to steer us to where we want to go. All right, my friends, until next week, tally ho and have fun with this bedroom adventure. Take care.